sure if I should be doing this, but I'll trust you, okay? And I hope that all of you know how to keep a secret. Because I'm about to tell you something really, really personal about me. I'm an introvert. Since I was a kid, first interactions have been something that I have been struggling with. Even when I was at school and a new kid entered to my classroom, and even if I wanted to be friends with him, I just found it hard, right? Telling him and sharing my feelings with him, my interests, sharing with him my stories. I mean, I just found it, and I put myself in an uncomfortable situation. Even sometimes I could find it to be awkward. How many of us have felt like that before? It's awkward, isn't it? I used to think that I could go around life and it wouldn't affect me, right? That's the way my personality is. I just have to accept it, and nothing wrong or bad would happen to me. But guess what? I started to soon realize that it costs. It costs. Why? I was realizing that I was missing out on meeting incredible people, connecting stories, feelings, values, and just having true and genuine friendships. I was also missing out on living and having incredible life experiences, traveling with people around the world, knowing and getting to know other cultures, other people, and I was limiting myself from growing. So that's why I don't want you to make the same mistakes as I have made. I don't want you to keep on missing out on opportunities, on life-changing opportunities. Now, I'm sure that most of us have heard this phrase. It's not what you know, but who you know. Now, think about it. We live in a very busy and fast world, don't we? We're so focused on just ourselves. We're focused on getting the best grades. We're focused on what do I have to do to get the best job? What do I have to be better than the others? We're just always competing against others. And maybe we can be surrounded by the most talented guy that we have ever met. We can be surrounded by the smartest, the funniest, and just incredible people that just because we are not willing to connect, to get out of our comfort zone, and just make genuine relationships with them, it's basically like if they and we were invisible to the world. I have a story to share with you. A few months ago, before coming to Comora, I spent some days in Madrid. I had the opportunity to visit the city. The place where I was staying was a shared bedroom. So, an exciting and new opportunity to meet new people, right? So exciting. So I got to the place where I was going to stay, and there was only one guy. Obviously, he was the one who started the conversation, and he just asked me this simple question. How are you? I answered him. I'm good, thank you. Then he continued to ask me, where are you from? To which I answered him, I'm from Mexico. He answered, I'm from Mexico as well. What are the chances? I mean, imagine, 2 different continents, right? In a huge, huge city, which is Madrid. In 1 bedroom. What are the chances to meet another Mexican? So we just exchanged some stories. We exchanged our personal information, our contact info, and that was it. Okay? So next thing, this is David, which, by the way, that's the Temple of Madrid. A few months later passed, okay? And now I'm with my friends in Italy. We had this great trip. We were midway through our trip and we arrived to a city called Florence. we were just tired. You cannot notice there, but we hadn't showered for a day. It was just something hard. Because we were in Italy, right? But it was a hard experience. We weren't enjoying it at all. So then we started to get worried. Because we didn't know where would we leave our suitcases, where are we going to get shower, and most importantly, we're not going to enjoy and spend the time that we would like to. So then I started to think, what can I do right now? Who do I know? And that's when something clicked in my mind. I remember that David, the guy who I met in Madrid, told me that he was going to spend some months in Florence. So that's exactly the moment that I realized exactly what I needed to do. I reached out to him and told him, hey David, I'm here in Florence. I'm not alone. I brought some friends with me. Do you think there's a chance that we can leave our suitcases in your place, take a shower, and then go walk around the city? And he said like, sure, no problem. That quick interaction in Madrid turned out to be a powerful and meaningful experience, not only for me, but the people who surrounded me. So sometimes we just can miss on those opportunities. Now, I want you to think about this. Ask this to yourselves. How many of you, please raise your hand, how many of you have applied in the recent 3 months to a job through LinkedIn? To more than 100 jobs. Please raise your hand. Okay, a lot of you. Now, please don't answer. Keep it to yourself. How successful was this? Have you gotten any answer from all the jobs that you applied to? Why? I have the answer. Take a guess. How many jobs do you think are obtained through applying by a traditional job application? Take a guess. Don't answer. You'll be surprised. Only 20% of all the jobs in the world are obtained through a normal and traditional job application. That's crazy, right? I mean, imagine how many people like you have applied to more than 100 jobs each and every day, every week, every month, and just 20% of the job applications are accepted. Now, what's more effective and more successful, it's an 80% of jobs obtained. So guess what? Networking. Networking is way more successful than just applying to a traditional and boring job application. So why is it that if networking is so successful and most of the jobs in the world are obtained through networking, why do we keep avoiding connecting with people? Why? Why do we keep avoiding having normal and simple conversations with literally just anyone? Well, is it because of fear? Are we scared that maybe they will make fun of us? Is it because we are scared to share our ideas? Or are we scared to be vulnerable to others? Do we feel like we're going to be judged? Do we feel like maybe they will think and make fun of us? They will think that we are crazy. They will think that we are just not enough and we cannot help them. Or maybe we are scared of rejection. How many of you have been rejected before? Raise your hand. I think most of us. And at the beginning it's scary, but the worst thing that we can get is just a simple no, right? I mean, we all survive through rejection. And the last thing, maybe we are pride. Maybe we have pride in ourselves. Maybe we can get to the point that, okay, I just don't need anybody. I cannot learn anything else from nobody. Nobody can help me and help me become better and grow, right? Well, that's wrong. Because we are limiting ourselves from growing and becoming better, right? That's why the next interaction that we have to approach it by this idea. Not just what can I get from this person, but what can I learn from him. What can I offer to you? So the concept of giving before taking. This is so powerful, right? Because imagine if all our interactions and friendships were just like a bank transaction. How many of us would have even one friend in here? If all our friendships and connections would be like a bank transaction. I think none of us would have even one friend. Because interactions are not supposed to be superficial. They are not supposed to be like, okay, I can sell you this and then I get this back in return. I mean, that's not a friendship, right? We are supposed to connect with people. We are supposed to learn how to make a genuine and deep network and relationship with them. Because that's how long-term and meaningful conversations and networking works. So now, the first step is to listen. I once heard from a friend that sometimes listening is way more important than talking. Because by listening, we know the people. They feel valued. They feel that we care about them, that we are listening to learn from them. The second step is to share. Once we listen and know the person better, we can share. We can actually, maybe we have been through the same situations, right? And we can learn and grow from each other. And that's how relationships are built. Through deep and small and simple conversations. We don't have to change. We don't have to become someone else. We don't have to pretend being someone smart. Just be ourselves. And last thing I want to, if I can make you keep one thing that I have shared with you, is that one interaction can change it. So are you ready to stop hiding out from the world and start connecting? Thank you.